welcome back. Let's get into some Tesla news, including a Cybertruck that was spotted right next to a Rivian RT1, a Tesla making front page news in a small town, Tesla completing the acquisition of a wireless company called Cybertruck, and more. So let's get into it. Tesla made headlines once again, and not for the reason that you think, because it was in a town that you probably never heard before. This story comes to us from Ocala, Montana, a small town with around 400 residents. It's a little village. I like small towns. A Tesla driver from California thought they could just juice up their Model Y in the city, only to find themselves the talk of the town and even featured on the front page of the local newspaper, the Ocala Eagle. The headline reads, borrowed volts. Yeah, this car was dubbed a UEV, an unidentified electrical vehicle. So creative. They found an open NEMA 1450 port. The driver was quoted by the newspaper saying it was just sitting there, so I plugged it in. This guy. If you have a Tesla or an EV, you know what this is. But if you don't, it's also the plug type often used for RVs. So he thought, why not? Let me plug it in. I don't have to go to a supercharger, and who knows, maybe I get away with free energy. Now, based on the US Department of Energy's EV station locator, the closest Tesla supercharger was about 70 miles away. So I guess the driver wasn't that far after all, but they probably wouldn't have had this story to tell or made headlines if they made it to that supercharger, right? That's boring. They were charged $60, which also covered the cost of power for a musician who used the same port for a street event. So good for you, bro. A plugged-in Tesla is still capable of making front page news. This just goes to show how far we still have to come for electric cars to be a normal thing. But hey, every plug counts, right? For a second story, Tesla has just completed the acquisition of Cybertruck, a company that specializes in wireless charging. Plugging in your Tesla could be a thing of the past. Just last month, there were rumors about Tesla's interest, and today we can confirm that this deal is officially sealed. Even Cybertruck's own website now reflects Tesla's ownership. An Elon picture here, there. Why not? Why is this interesting? Cybertruck has been making waves in the wireless charging world. Last year, they entered the North American market via a global licensing agreement with Cybertruck, another company well known in the wireless charging sphere. If you recall, because you're up to date with all the latest Tesla news because you hit that subscribe button, if you recall, Cybertruck actually showcased their wireless charging technology using the Tesla Model 3 in the promotional campaigns. They knew what they were doing. Hey. We're here. On top of that, we all remember how Tesla showed wireless charging during its Investors Day earlier this year. Okay, things are adding up. Anyone else remember that Model S that seemed to be charging wirelessly with that platform beneath it? Now, Tesla is not the first company to dabble in wireless charging tech for EVs. Wave, for instance, wanted to develop similar technology for the Tesla Semi, but with this move, Tesla's taking matters into its own hands, integrating this technology directly into their vehicles. Imagine pulling into your garage and your Tesla automatically starts charging without needing a cable. That's the future I'm excited to see and come to life. So what do you think about wireless charging your Tesla? I think it's gonna be slow but convenient. For a third story, we're diving into some hidden features from the Tesla 2023.26 update. First off, how about a quiet little peace and quiet when you're on a phone call, right? And no, don't kick your kids out the car, cause the new update got you covered. When your AC is in auto mode, it'll automatically lower the fan speed to reduce ambient noise while you're on a call. So it won't sound like you're on top of a mountain range somewhere. It's a small change that you might not even notice, but once you experience it, you'll wonder why it wasn't there in the first place. Finally, for those Tesla owners with cars manufactured between September 2020 and November 2021, there's an interesting tweak to the pedestrian warning system. This update allows you to temporarily pause the system when needed. Picture this, you're in Europe somewhere, the streets are small, you got people on the side of the road eating pizza in a table looking real romantic, and your car won't stop going crazy. Yeah, it's a very specific scenario, but it's a real one. Remember, these are just a few hidden gems in the Tesla 2023.26 update, and they weren't even in the release notes, so your boy got a preview. I'm personally waiting on AirPlay. Supposedly it's coming, but we'll have to wait and see. For a fourth story, if you've been curious about how Tesla's mysterious Cybertruck stacks up against the Rivian R1T, today's your lucky day. We got a Cybertruck spotted next to a Rivian R1T. Was this on purpose? Maybe. Did they race? I don't know, it's a picture, but it's super rare to see. I know, we don't have the finalized specs on the Cybertruck yet. I think it's coming out next month. But did you know it's aiming to be under 19 feet with 4 doors and a bed over 6 feet. As for the Rivian, it's 6.5 feet wide and 217 inches long. Now, check this out. The camera angle might make the R1T look bigger, but the Cybertruck actually seems wider. Tesla is keeping all the details under wraps, but hey, the delivery event is next month, and that should clear things up, so stay tuned for that. If you don't subscribe, that's fine. I'll just be lonely. So what do you think? Which one's your favorite? I'm feeling the Cybertruck, but I'm biased. Our fifth story is about Tesla and tribal lands. Are they starting a casino? Unfortunately, no, but apparently Tesla has been facing a bit of a battle in Connecticut, where direct sales of their electric cars have been repeatedly blocked by the state laws. However, Tesla did find a creative solution recently. The move is a result of a Native American sovereignty that allows tribes to form their own government and regulate activities within their territory. Tesla is pretty much using this to bypass the restrictions from the state and open up the stores that they want to open, because loopholes. This isn't a one-off either. Another store in New Mexico followed shortly after, and they got plans underway for a direct sales outlet on Oneida Indian Nation land in New York State. This approach also includes commitments to hire people from the tribe and casino team members for Tesla's operations. Dealerships are salty, and they're saying that direct-to-consumer sales undermine the competitive marketplace. In other words, you taking our sales. However, none of these criticisms has stopped Tesla from trying to keep its direct sales model. I got a Tesla discount for you in China. For our last topic, Tesla Inc. is reportedly planning to reduce prices of its Model 3 and Model Y vehicles in Hong Kong. The price adjustments, which are expected to range from 6% to 11.9%, will come into effect from August 4th, according to a report from the Hong Kong Economic Times. The specifics about which variants are going to be affected by these changes have not been officially mentioned, but the news comes as Tesla is looking to expand their market in Asia. You made it to the end of the video. Please hit the like, subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with the latest Tesla news. If you don't want to do that, that's completely fine with me. You can use the search bar. You can find us that way. I got somewhere to be. Until next time, peace.